What's up, y'all? This is Dosha with DoshaDreamsTarot, and this is a reading for the sign of Capricorn. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs, or wherever you have Capricorn in your chart. Please keep in mind it is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. Just take what does, leave the rest for somebody else. If it doesn't fit, don't force it. That is the worst thing you can do for yourself. Feel free to cherry pick the messages, because some can come through that are for you, and some come through for someone else who will end up watching this video, right? Spirit works in mysterious ways, so just, come along for the ride and have some fun with me. Things do get real, things do get deeper on here though, so just a little bit of a heads up. I will always kind of give a bit of a trigger warning if a message is coming through that seems pretty intense. Also wanted to say that cross-watchers are welcome here. I personally, I understand cross-watching. It doesn't mean I agree with it. But, you're welcome here, but just keep in mind this is Capricorn's reading, so they come first, okay? If I expose you for bad behavior or if I talk shit about you, you really can't get mad. That is literally what I'm here for, okay? Is to help guide whoever the reading is for. In this case, it is Capricorn, so keep that in mind. Also wanted to say that gender is fluid, so please don't get caught up on gender. I do use gender neutral language as much as possible in order to make my readings more accessible. But if I do feel an energy coming through that seems very specific and it's part of the message, I will disclose that. But it's not set in stone, and you can definitely place yourself where you fit, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your reading. If you haven't already, please do like, share, comment, or subscribe in order to support me and my channel. It is a free and easy way to do so, and it really helps the messages get further and the channel to grow bigger. So that's the goal, okay? That's the journey. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for being here, and let's go ahead and get into it. Thank you so much, Spirit, for your divine messages and guidance. We are deeply grateful, and we know we couldn't do this without you. Would you please help guide Capricorn for their highest good, Spirit? And please bless us and protect us as we move forward into this reading. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, we're getting 8. Wow, way too many cards, Spirit. I'm just going to take a peek. Okay, this might be a love reading. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, if you're not here for a love reading, do not fear. Usually there's many aspects to a love reading as well that are not necessarily specific, like, okay, Spirits want me to go 3. Okay. As always, of course, changes are taking place, y'all. Okay. Which is a beautiful and awesome thing. One more. Okay. Okay. This could definitely be a love reading. It doesn't have to be, okay? This could be about disappointments in business. This could be just about disappointments in life, okay? There's a lot of ways that our heart can get broken, okay? It doesn't always have to happen in a romantic situation, right? So just keep that in mind. I always try and let people know that, okay, right? Like, a lot of things can break our heart and disappoint us, right? And hurt us. So let's go ahead and get into this. This is very interesting. I'm sure it will unfold. So we've got the 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, okay? And I think that is, the underlying energy here. But the good news is you've got the World card. So the World card is always something to be grateful to see if you are going through some type of difficulty, because it means that things are changing, okay? Big changes, the World is a major arcana card. This is not just, this is not just like, oh, I don't know. I almost just said the weather will be better tomorrow. Like, no, this is talking about massive cycles in your life, okay? Karmic cycles typically, but I know that is a kind of a loaded term, but what I really mean is that there's some type of experience, situation, pattern, belief. It can be so many different things. I'm really getting that it has to do with other people, okay? And it has to do with business as well, all right? So like I said, it doesn't always have to mean that this is about romance, okay? But I will kind of break this down. So this is talking about major change, okay? And this could be talking about your own personal empowerment, okay? And you no longer looking to others for your fulfillment, looking to others for your success, looking to others for your sense of validation, right? Like this is talking about, this is all about you. Seriously, actually being fine without other people's bullshit, to put it bluntly, okay? Like I said, cross watchers, you can't get mad, all right? You're the one sneaking on in here, okay? Like I said, I understand cross watchers. I don't necessarily agree with them, but you know, it's all about your intention, okay? If your intention is to understand Capricorn better and to support them, or to understand how you can better communicate with them, or where they're at in life, that is, I feel like, respectable enough, okay? But if you're coming in here like, how can I manipulate Capricorn, or yada yada yada, like, good fucking luck, okay? Because I'm here to empower them, and you're not gonna you're not gonna figure that out, okay? By the way, Capricorn is incredibly stubborn and powerful, so if you didn't figure that out already, you know, good luck manipulating them, all right? That's all I have to say. You might get the horns. So anyway, let's move on. So the two cards that are coming out that I'm really feeling like is your energy here, Capricorn, and like I said, gender is fluid. You have the Empress. This is 100% talking about personal power, personal abundance, okay? This is talking about being fulfilled on your own. You also being the object of affection here, okay? As in that people are very attracted to you at this time. And I think that you may be actually attracting, unfortunately, some kind of unsavory types here. And I think that you are incredibly loving and compassionate and giving, okay? You're coming out also as the Queen of Cups. Like I said, gender is fluid. You're coming out as the Queen of Cups and the Empress here. And like I said, things are changing for you. This may be like a glow up, okay, to a certain extent. I feel like this is you growing and expanding, because there's this change happening. Honestly, Capricorn, I'm also getting that the types of people that you may be attracted to is also changing. The types of people that you accept into your life, into your space, into your world, is changing dramatically. The types of people you go into business with, the types of jobs that you work. This is talking about you taking a stand for yourself and realizing like, hey, I'm what's up. You know what I mean? Like I'm incredibly like nourishing to other people. I am capable. You know what I mean? Like realizing how valuable you are. This is what this is really about, Capricorn. You're like, I'm valuable. I kick ass. Like I've got it going on. And like, I don't need to be dealing with anybody or any place or anything that's going to make me feel, like I'm less than. I'm just not going to accept less than I deserve. Okay. This is the change that's happening for you. In my opinion, what I'm seeing in the cards. Look, you've got the King of Wands in reverse. This is really talking about a character, regardless of gender, a character who is very, in my opinion, self-serving. This is the type of person who is overzealous, right? It can even be bordering on narcissistic, right? But this is someone who's very passionate, but they're passionate about their own goals, okay? This is somebody who, like I said, the King of Wands can be interpreted in reverse in a lot of ways. Some people say it's a lack of passion or it's a lack of this. What I do is I actually look at the traits of a King of Wands, right? Or any card here. But the traits of a King of Wands in the upright, and then I look at it from a perspective of if it was out of balance or toxic, right? So that's what I'm getting from this. This is somebody who, in my opinion, is probably very much like likes to be the boss, likes to be the leader, right? But they do so using their charm and their sexual energy, right? This is someone who, in my opinion, uses their sexual energy and their passion to manipulate other people into doing what it is that they want. This is somebody who's like a boss who, you know what I mean, kind of crosses that line a little bit, right? Where that it's like, oh, are you flirting with me or are you praising me for my work? You know what I mean? Like this is, to me, this just screams, whatever reason, just like toxic boss vibes, okay? This is somebody who pushes you to do things you don't want to do, okay? This is what I'm getting here. It's very toxic, okay? This is someone who's also has a bad temper, who's hot-headed, right? They respond quickly to things without thinking, right? This is what I'm getting, okay? And I just feel like this is the type of person who's emotionally driven, and they're driven on a primal level, right? Where they're like, I can sense that you are empowered, and that threatens me. So I need to subvert you in order to put you in your place, right? Like I said, this is a masculine energy, but it doesn't necessarily have to be coming from a, you know what I mean, a man, right? So next you have the Knight of Coins in reverse coming out. And when I think about this to me is like somebody who makes you wait way too freaking long. This is somebody who's super slow to commitment. This is somebody who, like I said, the Knight of Pentacles is one of the most reliable knights in the deck, right? So this is someone who's unreliable. That's how I see it. This is somebody who makes promises and doesn't keep them. You know, somebody who is so slow it's like non-existent progress, right? This is somebody who will give you just enough to make you think, or someone who makes you wait. You know what I mean? Because slow and steady is different than avoidance, right? This is somebody who is avoidant, or they will say, yeah, let's get together sometime. You know what I mean? Like, this is somebody who's like, you know, you hit them up and they don't message you back for weeks. And then they come back out of nowhere, hey, sorry, I've been busy. Let's get together soon, right? And then they never follow up. Like, this is the type of person. You're like, I don't need this. You've got the Three of Wands in reverse. This, to me, is talking about you giving up on things, right? Like, you're like, I'm no longer waiting. I'm no longer standing here and just waiting for my ships to come in with this person, with these types of people, right? You're like, I'm no longer going to be treated this way because I am a Queen of Cups, yo. You know what I mean? Like, I deserve to be treated with respect and I deserve to be honored, right? And that goes for everybody, okay? But you're recognizing, you're like, I'm worthy of better. I just am, right? And I don't have to feel guilty about it. I don't have to subvert myself. I'm just no longer going to be putting up with this. Right? It's an awesome energy too, because I don't think it's coming from resentment so much as like, I've done this before. It's almost like you're like, okay, this isn't my first rodeo. I've seen people like this before and I'm just not going to play that game. Yo, that's so crazy. Seven of Swords in reverse. I literally was just thinking about a dream I had last night, y'all, and I might do a whole dream journal on this. I don't know, because it's like very personal, some of the things that came up in this dream, but this part particularly, I might actually do a dream journal on this because this was freaking wild. In my dreams lately, tarot has been actually showing up in my dreams, and I might actually talk about a couple different tarot dreams I've had recently, but one of them, this was so crazy last night. I had the most lucid dreams, I should say. I dreamt like all night last night, and it was all lucid, and it was crazy, the things that happened. It was wild. It was like I kept facing this really wild scenarios and I kept like making the right decisions. It was so empowering, dude. But one of them was that there was this man, right? Okay, or this male presenting person, and they showed up as a performer, right? And they were performing this song, and it was very like anticipatory. How do I say that? Where that they kept pausing, and then they would be like, really all of a sudden, like the next verse, right? Like it was like, for whatever reason, they were very like into showsmanship, and they were like almost like a magician, right? Like that's the energy I was getting from them, was like very like surprise and shock and awe, and you know what I mean? And they were being really, really like, what's the word? Just showy, you know what I mean? And everybody was like, what's gonna happen next? Everyone was on the edge of their seats, and it was a very impromptu performance. It was like a street performance almost, because the people who were around, it was like they just didn't expect this guy, and he was just out of nowhere, right? And I was sitting next to this window pane. It was so weird. And I started to drum on the window pane using like, I don't know what, I was using sticks or something, but I started drumming along with his song. And he was like really impressed that I could keep up with him, because the level of like intensity and like anticipation, and like, so I had to anticipate when the next beat was gonna drop or whatever, right? Because I didn't know like what he was gonna do next. And I was like, so I was on the edge of my seat too, but trying to play along, you know, to the beat of his drum, right? So it's really symbolic. But basically, he ended up being like, wow, like, I'm really impressed that you were able to keep up with me. But he also said something like, well, at first I was nervous, because I don't know why I was nervous that he was going to hit something. Like, he was going to, I don't know why, but he was volatile, right? So I was like afraid that he was going to hit me, or he was going to hit somebody else, or he was going to hit the window pane. Like, I was just nervous what was going to happen, right? So after the show was all said and done, he came up to me and like approached me in this like really sexual way where I was like, Jesus, like it really threw me off. And he was like, you should come home with me, and was like, it was just super crazy. He just like had propositioned me basically. And I was like, yo, dude, like, I'm cool. But I saw this, I started to see this tattoo, which is so crazy. I just got this tattoo tarot deck. It's the Ink and Intuition, which I really love. This is the one we're using, which I honestly really love. But I saw this tattoo peeking out from his shirt. He was wearing a button-up shirt, and I could see some of this tattoo, and I was like, wait, show me your tattoo. And I don't know why, but I would never ask somebody that, but I did. And I was like, open up your shirt, show me your tattoo. He opened his shirt, and it was a heart with 7 swords. Like he literally had, it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 facing in opposite directions, 7 on his chest. And I was like, oh, wait, I've slept with you before. I literally was like, oh, wait, no, we've already hooked up. Like, no, I already know all about you. I know about this. Like, I literally, like, I didn't even physically recognize this person. But it was, when I saw the 7 swords, it was like, I knew, it was like, oh, no, I've already been through this once before. You know what I mean? Oh, wow. That's crazy. Yeah, you're tired of being unhappy, Capricorn. 6 of Cups in reverse also. Yeah, you're tired of being stuck in the past. This is why I bring up this story, okay? 7 of Cups in reverse. You're dispelling the illusion. Okay, this is crazy because literally, like, you don't want to play the field so much, or like, I'm also getting like, seriously, you're afraid, you're not afraid, but you're done being nostalgic and you're done being unhappy, right? So you recognize that being stuck in these old patterns, this is why the World card is here, is actually going to make you unhappy. You've already been through this. You've already been through this. You recognize these types of people now. The King of Wands is a narcissistic sociopath. Sorry, but the energy that I get is someone who wants control, wants dominance, and flies off the handle. This Knight of Pentacles is someone who's slow, non-committal, takes too long, you know what I mean? Promises you the world but doesn't fucking follow through. Dude, this is why I brought up this dream, because when I saw that tattoo on his chest, I was like, oh, I've already done this. Right? Like I was like, basically it was like, I've already been with you, right? Like I've already done this shit with you. I know what this is all about. You know what I mean? And I was like, no. You know what I mean? It was my instinctive, guttural, like, no. You know what I mean? Because like at first he had me all like, you know what I mean, in his little charmy bullshit. But then at the end of it, I was like, oh, no, absolutely not. Which is what I feel like where you're at right now. The Lovers in reverse. See? This is literally like I feel like you've made choices in the past that you already know what the wrong choice is. You already know what bad choices are. And you're just like, I'm not doing this anymore. This is crazy because this is talking about love and business, because you've got the 3 of Wands in reverse. And that to me just is talking, I don't know why, but I'm getting like, no more toxic bosses, no more toxic partners. You are done making the wrong choice and being unhappy and being stuck in the past. You've gained the clarity about this type of person. Yo, this is so crazy. You've gained the clarity with the Ace of Swords about this type of person. This is the Knight of Wands, okay? The Knight of Wands is a great way to sum up both of these types of people, right? Because this is somebody who comes in like and leave just as quickly as they came in, or they come in all hot and heavy, and like I just feel like that this is totally unreliable, unstable, like fuckboy vibes, right? And your boss can be like that, right? Like that's what I'm getting, is this person is unreliable and unstable. You are done with unreliability and instability because it makes you fucking unhappy. It steals your joy, right? And you're no longer living in the past. You are moving on, you are changing, and you are saying no to these types of people. This is fucking fabulous. This is honestly like what a really cool reading, because this is crazy. Also, like I said, I just had that dream last night, and like this is the conclusion I'm coming to as well, Capricorn. And I feel like that you've already been through this, and you're just done. You're done going through this, so you can spot it now. Now you can spot it. It's like spotting the red flags, where you realize like, oh, say you sit down for a job interview and your boss is flirting with you. Your potential boss is already flirting with you. You're like, yeah, that's a red flag, right? You're like, I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna even go for this job, because I can already tell what this is gonna be like, right? I've already been through this, okay? Same thing, if you meet somebody and you're messaging back and forth and they take forever to message you back and they're really vague, protect your energy, dude. This is literally, I can't make this stuff up. Because with the Sun card coming out in reverse, Capricorn, this is literally talking about your joy. This is talking about your this is like the very essence of your being, and you being this Queen of Cups and this Empress. It's like you have to protect your energy from these types of people because they impact you. You know what I mean? You're tired of things not working out, first off, but you're also just tired of being treated like this. So now you can spot these types so easily. You're just like, oh, right? Thank you, Spirit. What a good message. This is just awesome. Reflect on your blessings, okay? That's for some of you. Yeah. Well, yeah, and you know what's funny is it's actually like these experiences with these types of people have turned out to be blessings, because now you are so abundant and so powerful that you are, you know what I mean? You're in a place where you're just not going to accept that anymore, because if you had never experienced it before, you know what I mean? Then people could easily take advantage of this energy from you. Because like I said, oh my God, I'm getting really awful messages and I'm so sorry. Wow. And at the bottom of the deck, dude. Okay, so this is crazy. So I channeled these messages. These are all oracle cards that I made. And some of them, like, I honestly don't even know where they came from, and they're just the weirdest things. But I mean, they're funny, but, and they're, you know, they're meant to be helpful, and it's meant to, you know what I mean? I channeled a lot of different energy, but one of the cards that I made, which I honestly think is hilarious, and I'm like, why did I make this card? But like, it just is what it is. But this makes fucking sense, dude, with the messages I was literally just getting about you, the way people can think about you and take advantage of you. It really upset me, but I'm going to read this card, dude. So it says your hair, your eyes, your lips, your thighs. It's like a very like sexual card, right? Which is just talking about like, you know what I mean? Somebody appreciates you physically, appreciates your body, right? And like I said, it's all gender fluid, so it's, you know what I mean? But it's just like, it's somebody really like looking at you in this, like, you're just very delicious, right? So, but the fucked up message that I got, which please forgive me, I hope this isn't triggering for anybody. And also, like I said, gender is fluid, but like in this particular message, like this is having to do with like being biologically like AFAB, right, or whatever. That there's people who might look at you and literally like fantasize about like getting you pregnant. Like, this is really gross. Like, I'm sorry, that kind of energy grosses me out. Like, I'm just not cool with it, dude. Like, at all. Like, that's really fucking gross. I'm sorry. Whatever. If some of y'all, I'm not trying to kink shame anybody, or whatever your desires are valid, but like, please, Lord, that is so fucking creepy, dude. Like, don't creep on people like this. But like, literally looking at you like you are this fruit to be eaten. Like, they want to like seriously, this is people having like sexual fantasies about you that are like really, really fucked up. Like, and I don't know why this is coming through, Capricorn, but it's literally so gross, because it's a way to control, it's a way to dominate, and it's a way to take. And this is why you need to protect your energy, because you may be like, okay, I know this person's a fuckboy, but like, you know, we could probably just like hook up once. No big deal. Like, I need to get laid. Let's do it. But like, that is literally dangerous, because this person, these types of people, could literally ruin your fucking life because of the way that they are and the way that they treat you. And this can steal your fucking happiness, okay? You need to protect your energy, and you need to also reflect on yourself. You are the blessing here, okay? Reflecting on your blessing, for me, the way this is coming through is you are the blessing. These people don't deserve you. They don't even deserve a taste, okay? These people don't even deserve a fucking second of your time, dude. Like, this is the type of people where you go, oh wait, what kind of person are you? Oh, I can tell what kind of person you are. Sorry, I don't mean to judge you, but also I've already decided that I'm not giving any energy to these types of people anymore. So sorry, plenty of fish in the sea, bud. You can move on, I can move on. I don't have to feel guilty about that. That's the thing, is you don't even have to feel guilty about turning people down. It's like, yeah, sure, of course you want to fucking get with me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be like that, but like, literally, that's how you have to think, Capricorn. It's like, of course you want a piece of me, dude. Look at me. You know what I mean? And this is for all of you. This is not just for AFABs. Like, this is for everybody, dude. This is literally gross. Like, these people are gross. Like, I'm sorry, but like, fuck that, dude. Okay, sexual desire is not inherently gross. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that this is when people are toxic and when people are sexually driven, but they're driven because they want you so that they can have a piece of you and take it with them and control you and be dominant and like gross. You know what I mean? It's just yuck, dude. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just like, I'm grossed out by that energy, because it's just very much focused. Like, I'm looking at the stomach of the Empress. Like, do you see like her little tummy almost, or their tummy a little bit? Like, I don't know if you see that, like I'm seeing it, but it's like, you know, for whatever reason, it's just like this very like focusing on like your curves and like the voluptuousness of, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I don't know, it grosses me out, dude. I'm just like, you need to protect your energy from people like this. Absolutely. Let's see if we have one more card coming out for Capricorn, and then we're going to close out the reading. Okay, we've got a couple coming out. Wow, we've got a lot coming out. I don't know if we should take all them. Spirit's saying just read through them. Okay, we'll read through them. Okay. I'm not going to read them all, but basically this is talking to take care of yourself. That's basically what those messages are saying. Take care of yourself, okay? Yeah, you got them coming out again. Okay, 3 of the same cards came out again. We're going to read them out loud. So you got fully friggin' pampered, okay? This might be part of the reason why you're looking so good to other people too, is because you're taking care of yourself, okay? And seriously, like, you're looking good because you're taking care of yourself. Self-care is a daily task. Meaning don't slack on your self-care, right? Self-care isn't just like taking a bubble bath once a week or whatever. Self-care is every day. It's what you drink, it's what you eat, it's what you tell yourself, it's the way that you know what I mean, move through the world, right? Self-care is a daily task. You need to take care of yourself every day, right? And you have what lights you up. You know, so not only should you reflect on the things you don't want, but think about the things that you do want, Capricorn, because this is a time in your life where you are able to actually bring this stuff forward, because not only gross people are attracted to you right now, also, Capricorn, these are just the types of things you need to look out for. And I think this is coming up for a reason. Like I said, it reminds me of my dream I had last night, which I just think is like a reminder for all of us that these types of people who are out of balance, who are toxic, who want things from you, could be attracted to you because they sense that you're empowered, and they just want to dominate you because they just want to take a piece of that power. It's literally, it's toxic, dude, but it's in a weird instinctual thing that happens to people who are like this, okay? So what lights you up? Focus on the things that actually are. That's so funny because the Empress has all these little lines coming out from her face, like almost like she's like surprised or she's lit up by something, right? Like, that's so wild. I just looked and saw that. Literally, what is making you feel like the Empress? What is making you feel like the Queen of Cups? Like, look at that and reflect on the blessings that are surround you, the blessings that you are, and the things that light you up, and keep doing those things, right? That's what I think Spirit is saying here. And don't let these people come into your space, because they will steal your joy, they will fuck your shit up, and just completely like change this cycle for yourself. Like, you've already decided with the Lovers in reverse here. It's almost like you are done making the wrong choice here. You know what the right choice is. And that's what I think is so funny. Like, in the dream, I was presented with this choice, right? And I was like, wait, no, you know what I mean? So like, that's what I think Spirit is saying, is that you may be presented with these choices, Capricorn, and you have to say no, like, to protect your energy. It's not worth getting laid, because you may end up like pregnant for some of you, right? Or you might end up with like somebody's just like, you know what I mean? Like, where you just feel like, you know, your energy has been stolen. It's bad, okay? So protect yourself. It really is important. All right, that's what I've got for y'all. And I apologize again. Like I said, like, I have to channel the messages as they come, even if they are like, you know, within the gender binary. But like I said, I still try and make this accessible. So hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, please do like, share, comment, or subscribe. Support me and my channel. It's a free and easy way to do so. If you need a dream interpretation, I also do that. My contact information is in the description box below, as well as my donation links if you're interested in dropping me a donation. I really appreciate you guys. The channel is growing, and I just love to see it. And yeah, I really appreciate it, guys. So please keep coming back. You really mean a lot to me, and I will see you again in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.